Welcome back. This is Akinar here with more Silksong. This is episode 43, and last time we ascended the Coral Tower, and we took on Crust King Khan. It was a blast. I absolutely loved the Coral Tower, and it's so good to feel the strength of all of Hornet's various upgrades at this point. We are in good shape on that front. Feels okay, and we've been having a lot of fun with this Shaman Crest. And I do want to continue to play with the Shaman Crest. However, I am going to make a switch today. We're going to go with the Architect's Crest to start because I've had an idea. I have had, well, maybe the last idea that I will have before I seek guidance on a particular topic. The topic being the various deposits of ore. The deposits of ore around the world of Pharloom that have completely stumped me. And it, as I was just mulling it over the other day, I thought to myself, you know, we've tried this Delver's drill tool before, and that didn't really work. But you know what? Hornet kind of has a big old drill just as one of her crests. Why don't we give that a try? It makes too much sense, doesn't it? Is this the way I want to go? It makes too much sense, guys. She has a big-ass freaking drill. Why wouldn't she be able to just, you know, drill straight through some troublesome spots of rock or ore? Now, one of these is in a bucket, so it's not often where you're drilling through ore that's already in a bucket. So, I don't know. But this has to work, right? This has to do something, doesn't it? Motherfucker. Okay. I think then I'm out of ideas. I'm out of ideas because I can't think of anything else in our inventory. And maybe that's the mistake I'm making, is trying to think of things in our inventory. I just can't think of... We've tried a couple different silk skills, I'm pretty sure. And I haven't exhaustively tried every single tool in my inventory, obviously. But we've tried the conch cutter as well, I think. Like these drill... This is where my literal brain is at. It's like you use a drill to drill through rocks. That hasn't paid off, though. We've tried flint slate. Not sure why that would do anything, but flint stone, flint slate, they're related. Didn't work. Did we try the sharp, excuse me, the claw line? That wouldn't make, why would the claw line work here? It doesn't make any sense. Why would that have any effect? So I think what I'm gonna do then, because I really am, I'm stumped here, and I don't think I'm gonna, I feel like this is something that I am not going to figure out on my own. There's just some of these puzzles that happen to be... I want to figure out everything on my own, but sometimes your brain just can't get there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... Live here, I'm going to pull up one of the comments. There have been, I think, a couple different nudges that you all have left me. And I am going to bring up one of them. And we're going to read through it. Let me just check my notes and see where did I have this saved. Where did I have this note saved? That's right. It was on this episode here. Let me go here to the... If I go to the comments and then I filter like this, and we go to this one. Okay. All right. So Flintstone nudge below. Flintstone nudge below. I'm going to read this in my normal fashion here. I'm going to be reading this one word at a time. Okay, the person has put Flintstone nudge below, spoiler, and then a whole bunch of dots to make sure. Are you sure you want to read this? Are you sure you want to read this? Okay. Hornet is slowly turning the bell home. Hornet is slowly turning the bell home. Should I keep reading? I'm only reading this one word at a time because I've got a special CSS style add-on for my browser here, so I don't have to read the whole comment. I'm going to read another word or two here. Turning the bell home into... Well, you know, that's a good enough start there. Before we read more of the clue, why don't we just go to the bell home? Because obviously the bell home is involved here. I can't do the thing here, apparently. Can't do it in the tunnels, right? You gotta be on... You gotta have a little bit of open space. Is that how this works? Okay, still figuring out the exact rules on when and where the bell babies will surface. But let's go to back to Bellheart, where we started, and apparently the bell home is involved here. Sometimes that's all a nudge, the only as much of a nudge as I might need. I might need more direction than this, but sometimes just mentioning bell home, you know, the fact that apparently the bell home is involved might be enough. Now, I did say that the Hornet is slowly turning the bell home into what? Did I say what she's turning the bell home into? My first thought was that if this is where... What is she turning the bell home into? I hadn't really thought of it turning into anything. Just for my OCD's sake, hold on. I'm going to fill up my rosary cannon. Okay, now all our bars are full. Good. So, are we turning the bell home into a research facility? Is that what we are? Is that what we're doing? So we've got Flintstone, long burning rock from the base of Pharloom, mined and used by the Citadel in its forgings. And then we have entries for each of these bits of rock, don't we? We also had one for magnetite, brittle levitating rock found throughout the fringes of Pharloom. And then we had Voltridian, hard charged stone that can catch, store, and discharge electricity. But I'm not sure. Hornet is slowly turning the bell home into what? Maybe I do need to read more of the hint. Because I'm not, like, we can't interact with anything here, correct? It's not like I can do anything regarding magnetite. It just says next and cancel. So there's no interaction to be had on the Materium screen. And then there's nothing else to interact with in this room, so far as I can tell. We have our Farsight in the background, but that just adds the completion percentage to the screen, as well as the empty notches and whatnot in your inventory. Okay, let me continue to read the nudge here. Continue to read the nudge. Hornet is slowly turning the bell home into her actual home. Okay. Turning the bell home into her actual home. Was this not the case before? Let me keep reading. At the beginning of the game, she was distant with other bugs. She would have never even considered spending time to make a sleeping spot more homey. Okay. So are we trying to... I still haven't read the whole clue here. There's maybe quite a bit more. Maybe I should just read the whole thing. Because I'm trying to piece this together in bits and pieces, but let's just read the whole thing. But Pharloom has changed her for the better. Now she goes out of her way to fill her bell home with a collection of keepsakes of the land and its inhabitants. It is a subtle character arc, but a meaningful one nonetheless. In other words, the nudge is, I've already done the thing that I was supposed to do. The nudge doesn't exist. You are already succeeding. Okay. Okay. That's the nudge. We've done the thing, guys. We've added magnetite to our Materium. Just like in Hollow Knight, we would have added, you know, to our Hunter's Journal. We did this actually in Silksong as well. We had the Hunter's Journal where we added void tendrils. And we did the same thing in Hollow Knight. But you can't kill the void tendrils. And just like in Hollow Knight, we did in Silksong, we collected the void tendrils by finding them on some... Where actually did we find this? I'm okay with a reminder. I think it was in the Abyss. But it was on some tablet or something, right? We read a tablet, and we read about the void tendrils, and then we added it to our Hunter's Journal. You never actually kill the void tendrils. Just like you never actually kill the big centipede enemies from Deep Nest in Hollow Knight. Gloams? What were they called? It's like a very short word. But anyway, there's a couple of those journal entries that you just get by reading. And that apparently, now that I've read this nudge, Flintstone, Magnetite, and also Voltridian are among those. They just are proof of the extent of Hornet's travels. Okay. Nothing more than that, I guess. Does that mean we have completely filled out our Materium? This first section, at least, right? This is what's considered the Materium. Then we have our relics, which we've got a ways to go because I haven't turned those in yet. We have a cylinder that we hopefully are going to find, maybe today, as we make our way through the Citadel. And then we have 4 more mementos, apparently, to pick up. Okay, all right, folks. I apologize. But I also can't apologize too much. Just, it's my usual self. It's how I am. I overcomplicate things. I overcomplicate, and I think... It's because I had Abyss Shriek in my mind. That was the reasoning. I somehow got Abyss Shriek in my mind, and also, I don't know if there was a prompt. Like with the Hunter's Journal, we have a little pop-up that happens to let you know, oh, you filled out a new entry. Did we have that with Flintstone and Voltridian? Maybe I'll go back and check my footage. Maybe those did happen, and I just didn't register the fact that, oh, this has been added to your Materium. If I had registered that, maybe I wouldn't have been a dingus for so long, thinking that I needed to do something when the thing was already done. Oh my god. Okay, what are we gonna do for our... I think we're gonna keep the Architect's Crest though, because I do want to spend some shards. I've been at the shards cap for a little too long here, so let's spend some shards today. What do we want to use? I do like my rosary cannon as well, because that's a good way to spend rosaries. Why don't we... We haven't used the pizza cutter in some time. We haven't... All these different throwing items. Maybe I'll just do like... We've got the rings. The rings could be good in the Underworks, which is where I'm thinking of starting. I'm thinking of going Wisp Thicket and then Underworks to start our backtracking. Maybe I could go Pimpillo. Long range. These are two kind of similar long range options, but the Rosary Cannon you really need to have planted your feet steadily on the ground in order to get value there. In order to properly use it, I should say. The throwing rings you can kind of jump around and be airborne. So that seems like an okay setup. Let's get what? Ooh, pin badge, huh? That could be fun with the Architect's Crest. I like the sound of that. And we've done Long Claw, I think, with this before. We could give ourselves additional damage with the claw line. Don't need this. If anything, I might put on the Magnetite Brooch. But we always love our steady, faithful, ever faithful is what I meant to say, dice. And then... These are fine. I think Reserve Bind plus Multi-Binder is good while we're exploring. That feels like a decent one. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. And we will start up in... I think we just go... Not into the Bellway, actually, but into... I think we just want to head up. We're close enough to the Wisp Thicket. We'll just go from here. And head upwards. I don't think... Because the plan that I've got, to start with at least, is Wisp Thicket, Underworks, White Ward question mark, or maybe maybe Coral Chambers. It depends on how things go in the Underworks. But and then eventually cover the rest of the Citadel somehow. I haven't decided the exact order. I haven't planned it all out extensively, but that's going to be the general idea. But I don't think we've been back to the Wisp Thicket since we actually were there the first time. I think it's the one zone that I've definitely explored the least. Feel like there is so much, well, there could potentially be a lot in the Wisp Thicket. Who knows exactly what's going on there. It felt kind of like the zone emptied out. Maybe the reason I haven't been back there since is when we killed the Father of the Flame, it felt like all of his little acolytes just disintegrated. And I got this sense that the zone is... I went the wrong way. The zone is no longer inhabited. Maybe it is still somewhat inhabited though, with the just like the little wisps. Let's find out. There's only one way to actually truly find out. Really? Really? I think I did this before. I managed to silk soar right up into the room transition. Wait a second, am I going the right way? Dude, I'm such a dingus. What am I doing? What in the heck am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. We do get just... It's funny though, that little area there does have... You can see the wisp embers in the air. The residue of... The residue of the thicket. Oh. That wonderful detail in every area of Silksong when you see the border between two zones. Okay, I am going to heal just in case I end up spending a bunch of silk somehow. Now we are here though. Oh, I could actually just take the bench. What am I thinking? Grab the bench. Thankfully the bench is still here. Has the Wisp Thicket, though, actually been affected by the Void? Not seeing any Void tendrils just yet. You still hit me. God damn it. I forgot. Oh, shit. Hold on. I forgot I added the pin badge. So I can charge up super fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing any void tendrils at all. Maybe they decided... Maybe the void decided... that there was nothing to possess here. Nothing to actually take hold of. The wisps don't... They're not the style of life form that the void actually preys upon. Shit. I hate these things. It's been so long since we've been here, I don't remember how to deal with them. Oh no, this guy is here. The one of the acolytes is here. Why did I get the sense that they had like disappeared? Does that mean we let me quickly check my, because now I think I had a Silksong that I needed to fill out for them. Enemy Silksongs. Go to the Wisp Thicket. Where do I have those stored, actually? Is this part of Greymore? I think it is. The Burning Bugs. I don't think I think I only got a couple of their lines. So, can we do this? I have the spider strings, right? I have my... Oh, did he disappear? Wait, what the hell? Where'd he go? Where did he go? He was just here a moment ago. What the heck? What is going on, guys? Okay, sure. Sure. Do they just... Like, what's the deal? I don't get it. Okay, there's one. Now let's see if we can not lose him this time. Oh my god, there's so many wisps. What the fuck is going on here? No, he... Oh, okay, it is what happened it is what happened before. I have a reserve bind. It is what happened before. And now we do start to see hints of the abyss. But I think I missed my chance to Silksong them. Because just like at the other side, on the west hand side of the thicket, those the burning bugs is what they're called. They disappeared the first time that I went, the first time that we see them after defeating the Father of the Flame. They're there, but then they vanish. They vaporize. Honestly, I forgot that this was on the border of Sinner's Road. So we see the bile water. I didn't wear my... I went this way before, right? I did not wear my Wreath of Purity, though. Actually, I'm going backwards, aren't I? I'm going backwards. We've already been this. Either way, we've already been here. And there is nothing to find but maggots. God damn it. Alright, this is paying off wonderfully. Paying off. This is kind of what I was expecting with the Wisp Thicket. Nothing really to find. But I was curious if there might be like some, you know, weird like wisp-inspired void mass. But it wouldn't make much sense, would it? They're wisps. How do you ensnare them with void? Maybe the burning bugs. But they're all disappeared, man. They've all disappeared. They don't want to have nothing to do with me after I kill their daddy. They did not want a new daddy. Ay, ay, ay. Meant to do Silksong. Ooh. That ceiling was just a little bit higher. And for a second, I thought I might be onto a secret. No such luck. A lot of spots to check here, though. But all we see is just the base. The base of the Citadel structure. The rotted and decrepit pillars underpinning the Citadel. I hate these things. I hate them because they take that split second before they commit. We went up here already, right? We're covering all this ground that we've covered before, but this is part of backtracking. Oh, this is what leads to the Underworks. At least these things don't respawn when you come back in the room. So, that's a positive. But I did want to at least check the Father of the Flame boss room. You never know when there might be something new in a boss room. And this does feel like a room that could very easily have a Silksong secret. So you gotta pay at least a little bit of attention to that. Nothing. Nothing. All right. Okay. So there we go. Wisp Thicket. Wisp Thicket has been re-examined, and we, as I suspected, found so much amazing, wonderful, enthralling stuff. So my next objective is going to be, I guess there's a little bit more of the Wisp Thicket to explore here, but I'm going to be making my way up through the thicket into the Underworks. And then maybe, I haven't decided which direction I'm going to go. Maybe I will make my way over. We can start here at the left-hand side and then comb all the way across until we emerge at the Whispering Vaults. Maybe. That might be a way to go. And then we might actually start from the Whispering Vaults and comb our way from right to left. We'll see. We'll see how things go. One way or the other, I'm going to go to the Underworks and see what I can find. Sure enough, I believe we have our first Void Mass here right away. Right away at the Underworks. It didn't take us long at all. Did not take us long at all to get one of these guys on our hands. Oh, you're up here as well. Shit. Oh my god. It is nice having the option to heal in the air again if need be. I gotta remember that with the Architect's Crest. Dude, he just powers right through. He powers right through. Goddamn. Okay. Rosary Gannon, go. Oh shit. Why did I do that? Why did I do that, man? I'm already dipping into my Reserve Bind here. Reserve Bind has already been unleashed. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun in the Underworks here, aren't we? It's just gonna be a blast. Aha! We filled out the entry for this guy. I couldn't remember how many we had left in the Underworks. Looks like there's the Underscrub that we've got a few more for. But the Underloft, the cost of so much grandeur. Did I peer closely enough into the foundations of my own kingdom? My own kingdom. Wait, is Hornet calling Pharloom her own kingdom? Doesn't... I feel like that's... Maybe I've missed something, but I feel like she... Huh. Maybe I need to re-examine dialogue. But I have not been getting the impression that Hornet has thought of this, like, as her home or her own kingdom. Unless she's taking over. She might have been brought here, she might have been kidnapped and brought against her will, but now that she's here, she's deciding to take over the joint. Is that what they're trying to communicate? On such an unassuming enemy, as the Underloft, you find such an interesting little lore blurb, which maybe I'm overthinking, but it's part of why I love this game and getting all of these little details. Yo! Yo, there was a secret up in here. Are you kidding me? What? Dude. I think in previous, well, I obviously missed this before. I've come back to the Underworks at least once before. But I am not sure that I actually sat at this bench because I was like, I don't really want to pay the 15 rosaries to sit here. But I decided, we're rich now. Spend the rosaries, it's fine. Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Dude, do I hear a shiny? Do I actually hear a shiny? This couldn't be a memory locket, could it? Yo, that's a memory locket. Perhaps our final one. Dude, it was in the Underworks, and we could have gotten it a long time ago. We didn't need... Did we even need a double jump for that? That is insane. Oh, I can break this. And so I will. Let the Gleamflies be free. That is crazy. That's where this was hiding. It was in the Underworks this whole time. Okay. Okay. I think that might be our last memory locket, folks. Did we need a double jump for this? Nope. You just need a regular old single jump. I could have found this so long ago. This is why we backtrack. Yes. Okay. I have to spend another 15 rosaries here. Actually, I don't need to right this second because I am not switching crests just yet. We're not going back to the Shaman's Crest, but we have this now for when we do go back to the Shaman's Crest. I am curious, though, to get the achievement. There's part of me that wants to get the achievement. Well, if there is an achievement. I don't know if there's an achievement. But for having all the charm notches, you'd think there would be an achievement for that. I think I will pay rosaries, though, for this fortune telling, just to see if there's anything new here. Since the apocalypse, speak now, that confession will be heard. You have confessed a sin most grave and must work by works cleanse yourself. Return to your task and work off cycle. Neither eating nor supping until new cycle begins. This is the same as before. They didn't skip a beat. The world might be crumbling to dust outside. Or crumbling to abyss outside. But the fortune tellers, more like the brainwashers, keep the poor souls enslaved in the mindset that they must endlessly toil to repay some made-up sin. Okay, so memory locket obtained. That feels good. That's a very good backtracking accomplishment. Yo. For a second, I thought this was like gonna break. It was kind of shaking a little bit, and I thought, did I just find another secret right here? Not so much yet. But that's a good one. That's a good one. There's still, I'm sure, more to find, but we will continue our exploration, and hopefully very soon. This is where I use my pillows. This is why I was actually thinking specifically of this guy when I equipped Pimpillos. Because he's such a big target. He's perfect for them. Okay, let's continue searching the Underworks and see what else we can find. And I do believe I detect the sound, the wonderful sound of another void mass nearby. That sound that is oh so familiar at this point. Thank you, Dice. Thank you, Dice. I think Pimpilla would actually be... Ooh, it's a good spot for Pimpillo. Shit, what am I... Why am I so slow to react? Why am I so slow to react to that attack? I'm spending my shards with Abandon because I gotta make room for more. Gotta make room for more. Another void mass dealt with. I think though, I am actually gonna grab this other bench. I could use the masks, but I also think I want to switch to my Ascendance grip. The dice just saved my butt, but I think I want the Ascendance grip a little bit more than the dice. Just a minor little tweak because, well, maybe I should just switch out the spider strings because nothing actually reacts to the needle in anymore, does it? Nothing really reacts to the Needlein, at least not if they're void inhabited. So I think we make the switch. Gotta go down to my yellow charms, bring that in. Ascendance grip. There we go. That feels good. Oh, hold on. No! Oh, missed a couple bars of silk. Game over. Time to restart. Because I didn't get full value from sitting at the bench. I tried to charge my pogo and it cost me. I do like the charged pogo. The charged pogo feels nice with the Ascendants. The Ascendants? The Architect's Crest. So there we go. Another Void Mass out of the way. Oh. Honestly, oh my god. I kind of forgot about our friend down here. I forgot about him. And he's dead. What was his name? What was his name? Oh, I should check my notes. We have a Silk Needlein interaction. No! He's been crushed. No more. Run! Oh, you didn't run fast enough. Toil. Oh, free. What was his name? What was his name? We're gonna spend one more bar of silk and then I'm gonna heal. Okay, we're gonna heal. And I'm gonna check my notes here. Notes. What was this guy's name in the Underworks? Underworks. Loam. Loam, it's been so long. It was like episode 11. And I know that I came back here at least once. I came back here at least one time after getting like double jump or something. I don't know. But I did at least one round of backtracking before everything caved in. And he was in here. There was no change with his dialogue. He was just the same as ever. And chugging away. But man, this is just the state of things. That only some of your friends survive. Only some of your friends. Not that Loam was like the closest of friends, but you know, because I did kind of forget his name and forget that he was even up here. So, rip Loam. Oh my god, the abyss claims another victim. There is most definitely a void mass. Okay, yep, we see it here. It's just out of reach. Out of reach, but we will make our way around. We must clear. All void masses must be dealt with. But I think we can actually quickly do that by heading around here. Back to this bench. And then just go through here, right? Or where was this again? To get around to... I guess I gotta go this way. Nothing new with the fourth choruses, is there? These haven't somehow magically been brought back to life by the abyss. That would be... that's actually a scary thought. Try not to think about that too deeply. Don't even think about it. I went too far. Crap, how do I get down? Oh, I need to go through that room. That's what I need to do. I need to go up and over. I'm forgetting how this works. It's been so long since I've been down here. We did this so many times. We did this so many... This way. Yes, okay. It's coming back to me, I think. Is it coming back to me? Is this the way? Oh no, we got the bomber bug here. Oh shit. I don't think this is the way. Maybe, actually maybe it is. No, it's not. Although this might be my last scrubber enemy. It is. Okay, I thought I might have been down to the last one. So let's we can check the journal entry for the underscrub. That they ever hoped to keep their domain clean. What futility. Hey, they got nothing else to do, man. They got nothing else that they can really live for, which is extremely sad to think about. Okay, I am just completely forgetting how to do... Was I in the right place a moment ago? I came up here through... I think I was in the right place before and I screwed this up. I'm utterly screwing up how to get to the void mass. It should be a very simple task, but I am somehow making it way harder than it needs to be. We go back down here. Go back down here. And then... No, but this doesn't go here either. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to figure out... I guess I have to go all the way down in order to get back into the room where we initially got Clawline, right? We originally got Clawline. I have to go all the way down and around. Okay, all right. Give me a couple minutes here, and I'll make my way actually to the void mass eventually. But I also want to explore as I'm going. We're not going. There's no need to rush right there. So let me actually continue on the path of exploration that I was on. I just get a little derailed here. I get. I don't know. Some sort of a bloodthirst, thinking about void masses and how they must be destroyed. All void masses must go. All right, here is the void mass. Here it is. Oh shit! God damn it! It made its way. It made its way directly. Oh shit! It made its way as close to the Weaver ability as it could, huh? Was that just a coincidence? The former location of the Clawline pickup. Probably just a coincidence. Oh shit! Oh my god. Did my curvesicle take that flyer out in one shot though? Dude, I love the curvesicle still. I did switch over to the curvesicle in place of my rings. Love my throwing rings, but I also love my curvesicle. I also love it if I don't bonk. This is such an awkward spot this is in. Why must you be in the most awkward position ever? I'm not really getting maximum value out of my curvesicle. That's a little bit better. Probably better to stick to Clawline. Man, okay, that was probably the most annoying out of all of the void masses, just the placement alone. It really, really decided to give us a headache of a time. Still just a void mass in the grand scheme of things. And not worth losing too much sleep over. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Oh my god. Okay, we just made it into the Whispering Vaults. I've got some more. I made my way up under the down under this elevator that goes up to the stage. Made my way under there, checked all through here, but I have the rest of this elevator shaft to explore. And then this little passageway in here. So there's a little bit more of the underworks left, but I decided to, well, I'm here at the Whispering Vaults. I'll go up here and grab the bench. And what do you know? Another secret that I missed. That looked like such an obvious one in retrospect, but I guess it's how stuff like this works, guys. It's just your brain can only focus on certain things. And when it's not focused on finding secrets, it's very easy to overlook them. What in the hell is this? What in the world? There were gleam flies flying around it. Shut it, Silk! A rusted statue of a pilgrim. A rusted statue of a pilgrim? No way! Okay, that kind of startled me. Just a little bit. I don't know if it's because I did Elegy of the Deep. It might have just been reacting to the Needlein in general. Yo! Oh, we totally missed this guy. And I don't know if we... Pious Ismore. It's a new NPC. He's so green. But also it's like a statue. Hark, Ilgrim, you climb our eternal embrace, who stand strew the threshold, our stark citadel of stone. No true service may now commence. Pious Ismore. He's talking, he thinks we're a pilgrim, who's like one of many others who has climbed up to the citadel. Although we came through the underworks. Do most pilgrims, don't most of them go through the Grand Gate? Or have to wait at the Grand Gate to be judged? Our stark citadel of stone, true service may now commence. Forget your weary shell. Forgo. Urge to still. Heirloom. Commands. Give greatest gift. Join our core. Raise shell. Voice and sing. Is this guy supposed to be a construct? He's a construct, right? He's not actually, it's not actually a bug, because the eyes are glowing kind of like a fourth chorus would. This is so weird. This is so freaking weird. Ilgrim, cast aside those many sinful hopes for rest. Reward, remain pure within our midst. For nothing. See, citadel's simple stone, bare and adorned. See, ain our garb, how sparse, oh, meal. Know that excess is sin. Bare and adorned. See how vain our garb, how sparse our meal. No. Stay vigil. Always? For thou, wretched pilgrims, dare I'm trying to fill in some of the blanks here. Dare relent their base desires, left unpunished, thin our pure chorus. I don't know what that one is. Oh, their seductive sin, spread like flame. I really am having a tough time, because I'm trying to just spend brain energy filling in the blanks. I don't quite know what this guy's talking about. Other than that he's, you know, addressing a new inductee into the Citadel's ranks. God damn it, Silk. She is really... I feel like she's on edge more than usual. This is so weird. Did we wake him up with the needle in? We had to have, right? Oh, he is gonna sing. He is gonna sing for us. Let's exhaust the dialogue first. Hold on. Dear, grim, dark it seems now. Et these word. Don't forget these words. Become your guide. Hear our voice. Let it be your own. Give of yourself for great Pharloom, for first children who bequeath it to us, for our salvation sure to come. First children who bequeath it to us, the weavers? Because the weavers made all this stuff, right? They made the citadel, they made the constructs, they made the conductors, all of them. And presumably they made this construct as well. Dear Grim, dark it seems now. Is this the same as before? I think this is now repeating. Okay. Exhausted dialogue has been reached. What a strange NPC. What in the world? Siblings serving, devout, unwavering, all are equal. Siblings, what is he talking about? Pilgrims all, devout, unwavering. He's just saying that pilgrims are siblings. We're all brethren in serving the citadel. Pious Ismore. I can pogo him, huh? I kind of expect that I would be able to. I don't suppose I could break him, could I? Just seeing what's possible here with this, a construct, you know, a construct could be broken. You would think. Elegy of the Deep. Same. Yeah, there's no beating heart. So, I wasn't expecting a dream fight, but you never know. A memory fight, I guess, is what you call them. There you go. All right, Pious is what the heck? I wonder if we missed any dialogue. I wonder if we missed anything, but he didn't really address the elephant in the room of, you know, the fact that the citadel is kind of crumbling all around us due to a apocalyptic scenario. So he may not maybe he's not even aware that things have changed. He's just an automaton following its programming. And now I need to be so much more wary about that. Like, that looked like such an obvious breakable wall or ceiling in retrospect. Okay, so we'll continue to, I'm going to continue to make my way here through, I guess, the Whispering Vaults. I do want to explore just that little rest of the Underworks to make sure we've, like, checked that off the list now. And, but if we've already found a secret with our first little leg of the Whispering Vaults, who knows what else we're going to find. I'm excited to keep it going. Did I read this one? I don't know if I read this one. Did the note from Trobio, it looks like a different note, right? It's dark purple now, which is what he was, doomed Trobio or tormented Trobio. Damned are we, the lingered few bound still to suffer, cursed thrice by Pharloom, to wait, to watch, to cry our anguish. No more, we say, no more we cry, we all have wailed and wept. Pharloom's fall has come at last. Its end we now accept. I don't think I read this, because we kind of just went straight to the fight, didn't we? Or the second Trobio fight, we just went straight there, and I do not remember reading. I do not remember reading that. There's nothing more here, right? Is Trobio done for good now? I think Trobio's done for good. Don't tell me for sure, but we at least needed to. We had one more little memento from him. Not an actual memento for our bell home, but one last remnant of Trobio's memory. Oh, there, it's right there. I was like, I think I hear a void mass nearby, guys. It's right fucking here. This one is so much less annoying than the claw line one. Get out of here. Okay, so there was a void mass right nearby. I was gonna say we should check in with our, what's his face? I don't remember his name. There's so many NPCs who I do not remember. Oh, I didn't want to do that, did I? I did not want to do that. I already knocked that thing into its correct place, and now I just screwed myself over. Okay, so we got the void mass out of here, but we need to check in with Cardinius, or whatever his name is. But I think we did check in with him once we, at least once since the calamity, right? Dude, there's another one right here. Holy crap, this is Void Mass Central. I'm getting so greedy. What am I doing? I just want these things to be out of here is what I want them to be. I want to have 100% void mass clearance for once. That's what I want. Actually, Pinpillo would be better, wouldn't it? That's what I should have been using. Bring in the artillery. Bring in the big guns. Okay, so check in with. Okay, he is here. The music changes, right? Because you get to play a different tune, and I think it kept playing from the last time we were here. So I was confused for a second why the music was changing. Then I remembered how Vault Keeper Cardinius's gramophone setup works. We're just asking to see his collection. Weaver Sponge, he's a bother, nuisance. Bring more gifts. There's one more. There's literally one more that we have to find. Okay, all right, so nothing new from this guy. Nothing new, but we gotta find another cylinder. Where in the heck is it going to be? Oh, and that is a filled out entry for the Vault Keeper. Most likely, this one's true charge was to root out and condemn those not seen as sufficiently fervent. These guys do be showing that fervency, don't they? We've got the Lamp Bearer, 12 more of these guys, and 10 more Scroll Readers. Good lord. Okay, there are some vault entries, some journal entries that do indeed need to be dealt with. Oh, and there's still some. I have not really. There's still some in the slab that I didn't fully fill out. Okay, so there's a few here and there. At some point, I haven't thought of, you know, oh, we're gonna spend our time now definitely collecting the rest of the journal entries. Like, that's not my main goal when we're backtracking here. So if we happen to fill out some new ones, great. But we'll worry about journal cleanup at a later date. The main goal right now is to find more memory lockets, or obviously, if that probably not going to find literally more memory lockets after this, but you know what I mean. That kind of discovery is what we are searching for, as well as random green NPCs hanging out in sus ceilings. I definitely hear another void mass. That signature sound. They got a lot of them here in the vaults, don't they? They got a lot of them here. The vaults just love the. Oh my God, there's. Oh, okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We need a couple grenades right off the bat. Get in there. Get in there. Don't even. Holy. How many? Oh shit. How many freaking grenades does it take? How many grenades does it take? I thought for sure I could take that guy out with 2 grenades, but the health pool on the void enemies is It's no joke. It ain't no joke, man. Can I at least get this flyer out of here? The wonderful thing is, once you clear the void masses, the enemies in that area do tend to simmer down. But before then... Oh my god, he jumped all the way across! What the fuck? He jumped all the way across, that dude. That dude said, I'm playing hero ball up in here. Dang. The pillow wasn't high enough. There we go. Good. Good. Oh, I can just reach it from down here. What am I doing? I didn't realize I could actually just reach it from the floor. No problem. Let's finish off this other guy, though. Where did he go? He's hanging out with his buddies down here. No, I'm out of pin pillows. No. I'm out of them. I am out of my much needed artillery. Oh, wait, did that just, did this thing kill those guys? I didn't realize it could damage them. Yo, how was I? Did I never do that before? Did I actually never kill any of these enemies using the freaking boxes? Okay. Lesson learned. Holy crap. I'm not, like that's not gonna come in extremely useful over the course of the entire game, but you never know. There might be some spots here in the vaults still where that will come in handy. We are Hornet, even to this day, continually learning new combat acumen. Oh my god, it's this guy. Oh, and that was a journal entry for this guy. The giant Dracemite, okay. Few creatures of that silk-stricken place would find nourishment enough to grow so large. Dude has been gorging himself. Trying to gorge himself on Hornet. But she ain't having it. Oh, no, giant Dracemite flyer, my favorite. Just my favorite. Just my favorite of them all. Oh, are you kidding me? It's a Drape Lord. We just filled out the giant Dracemite. We literally needed one more of each of them. That's so funny. Greed will always see some bugs swell above their kin. Greed. Now, this room, I don't think we've ever tried to silk sort in this room. It does feel like a room that would be, you know, there would be no ceiling. It does feel like that would be the case. Oh. Oh. We've been here, haven't we? We've done this. We had to have done this, correct? We've done this before. I don't remember what was up here. Maybe it was a mass shard. But we've done it. I feel pretty certain of that. By the way, speaking of mysteries or unsolved mysteries that I've had that perhaps have already actually been solved, just like the Flintstone and other things. I think somebody in the comments a few episodes ago kind of let it slip that this thing right here is not, it's something I've already done. I hit the box from this side, and that's it. That's it. There's no more to be done. There's no secret from the other side to be found. If that's not the case, and that person in the comments was making stuff up, feel free to let me know. But I think we can take another thing off the list. Today we are cleansing ourselves of unneeded baggage, unneeded unsolved mysteries that are that it's doing us no good to continually think about, because they're solved already, dude. Move on with your life. Wait a second. She is still out here. She is still out here. I finally made my way into the coral chambers, and who do I find? The Sentinel is on cleanup duty. She's back on cleanup duty. Let's go. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so she is not. She is not lost to this world. That is awesome. I love it. Oh yeah, I almost got hit by you. So the second Sentinel is that guy in the Songclave was not actually. I was wondering why he was still talking about the second Sentinel, but we hadn't backtracked the Citadel yet. We had not actually come back through. I was planning on making my way down to the White Ward to see if there was anything new down there before I really dug into the coral chambers. So let's continue to do that here and see what else we might find along the way. I just love the dynamic nature of Pharloom. You know, I would say today has been a little bit more of a slog in the backtracking department just because there's so much ground to cover. Oh, here's a sure enough, another void nest. Void mass. Oh shit. I not mean it. I was trying to charge and I flummoxed that. And then why was I pogoing? Why was I pogoing? I'm doing all sorts of things incorrectly here. Just par for the course. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. At least that we can reach this one though. This shouldn't be too bad if I just actually take my time. It's just a void mass. No need to panic. But there definitely have not been, as you know, we found that memory locket early on. But then there's been so much other ground that I've covered so far. And I'm, of course, cutting it out. Cutting most of the drudgery out so you all aren't completely bored to death. I definitely heard another one. I definitely heard another void mass right here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. These void enemies are all so dang tough. Okay, it's down there. I see it. I see it, I see it, I see it. I see it, I see it, I see it. They're all such annoyances. I did switch up my tools as well again, trying to get some variety here. But that's awesome. I love the fact that we have the second Sentinel to look forward to. As we are running around out here. I don't want all my friends to die, you know? We had lost Garmond, and we knew that the second Sentinel we didn't destroy her during the boss fight, or as a result of the boss fight. I was actually not trying to do a grenade, but that worked out fine. Come on. No, no, shit. Oh my god. Wonderful stuff going on here. Wonderful things going on here as we make our way to the White Ward. Eventually we will get to the White Ward. Now this Void Mass is definitely in a more annoying position. I think I need to claw light. That's what I need to do. Out of silk. Out of silk. I might as well just use my reserve mine now, because I'm gonna have to use it eventually. Might as well just get that out of the way. I actually can do a grenade. Grenade is not a bad move at all. I can't quite hit you with my silk shot from here, I don't think. So claw light it has to be. Okay, alright, man. The Void Mass completionism in me. Sometimes my will is tested. My determination to clear out every last flippin' Void Mass. I do wonder sometimes if it is a worthy task. Oh, there's a bench here. Okay, I'll take it. So there's a bench here. We get to fill up everything, which is good. And I am not sure. No, we did go to the White Ward. Did we not go to the White Ward at least once since the Calamity? I'm thinking of when we rescued Sherma. But that was actually before we unleashed the Abyss, isn't it? That was actually before. Am I right? Am I correct? I'm having trouble remembering. And I'm having trouble remembering exactly what we did in this place and what we didn't do. How do I get under the elevator again? That part I also don't remember. But at the very least, I just want to check this lock, this ornate mechanism here, just to see. It's still locked, right? Okay, so we're still looking for a key to this thing. We're still looking for a key. Where is this key? Where is it? I'm gonna continue searching through the White Ward, and then if we don't find anything in there, we'll go to the Coral Chambers. But there's at least two. I gotta think from the you know, the description, not the description, but the journal, the Hunter's Journal, there's at least like 2 more enemies in the White Ward, I think. So, but they must be behind that lock, right? We've got to open that lock. And so we got to find a key. It's not going to open on its own. It doesn't seem, at least. So the search continues. Now, one thing I don't think I've done is I don't think I've actually gotten a Silksong from these guys. Any White Ward enemy, to be honest. I don't think I've actually gotten you to give me your needle and lyrics. Remember Shell. I am fading. Remember Shell. Luckily, it seems pretty easy to get. Stretched thin, the shell I was. I've definitely had worse times trying to get a needle and interaction from an enemy, so thank you for being compliant. The pain! Forget the pain! What an existence. What an absolute wonderful time this guy's had. Thanks. 10 out of 10 experience in the White Ward. Would definitely get injected with silk. Again. That seems a little sus. That seems a little sus. Is this something we can silk shot to? Silk sword? Yes, except I guess I've been here already. Have I been here already? I didn't hear the little ding that said new area. So is this not a secret? Or it is a secret, but I've done it. Did I do this? I don't remember being here. Dude, this is new. This is so new. We have so not done this. I thought I was going to be able to interact with something here. The massive spikes all pointed at Hornet here. Just slightly unsettling. Why did we not hear the little, like, you know, the little resonant bong or whatever, the sound that plays when you, like, get a new secret? Or did it play and I missed it? Okay, well, this is unnerving. That sound. I could have sworn I did not hear that sound when we soared up in here. What even is this? Was there like a pale oil here or something, or a key? It looks like there should be something seated in the. Oh no, there's a needle in interaction. That's what this is. Okay, I totally was laser focus brain missed the silk. That's right there. I thought there's supposed to be something in the slot. Please, to serve beyond shell, remember my voice. To devote eternal, must we? To serve beyond shell. Why this pain? Please. There must have been somebody. There must have been, like, I don't know if it was a weaver, but there was somebody that was strung up here, I think. Like, this feels like some sort of weird, I don't know about a torture rack, but like weird experimental, we're gonna poke and prod whoever's chained up in the middle here in order to, I don't know, further science or something. Okay, what do we have here? Oh my god, so many husks. This is shades of Soul Sanctum here. So many poor dead bugs. This has to be an ornate key, doesn't it? No. It's a choral commandment. All right. Dang it, not an ornate key. Crap. I was so hoping that was going to be a key that was going to open this other part of the whiteboard. Well, dagnabbit. Okay, well, it's a choral commandment. That might be our last relic. I don't remember exactly how many slots we had left back at the Bell home. I think we might have one more. I think there were 9 empty slots. And we have 8 right now. So I think there's one more to find. Okay, all right. It's a thing. You know, we gotta collect all the things, but it's not a key. I wanted a key, man. But I definitely, man, we couldn't have gotten up here before, could we? Because they specifically prohibit you from double jumping. There's no place to latch on here, and you can't. The double jump doesn't get you. It's supposed to be for Silksong. It is intentionally designed as a spot to Silksong. Sure enough. All right, well, this search for the ornate key continues. We'll take our choral commandment, but we are on the lookout for more. I'm also pretty sure I have never gotten a needle and interaction from these guys. Oh, okay, they actually, I thought they were gonna be tougher to get, but it looks like maybe not. Just have to catch them at the right spot. The beautiful silk. Pins. Pain. Save the silk. All right. Yeah, they're devoted all right. They're devoted all right. Pins. Pain. Even these dragons. Come on. All are holy. Holy wonder preserved through flame. All is needed. Okay, this guy's got a few different lines. Let's see if we can get one more set from. I don't want to get trapped under here. Not a good spot to be. No, come on. Not close enough. Not close enough! Why are you backing away, dude? Why are you backing away? He keeps going. He just keeps going. No, it was so easy to get him before. Why is he getting in this weird... Come on! Dude, seriously. Oh my god. Oh, the beautiful Silk. Is she really that beautiful? I mean, she's cool. You know, she just keeps yelling too much, that's all. A little too much yelling. A little too much commotion from Silk Down Under, but you know, otherwise she's okay. Ah, there is actually a mess over here. There actually is one. My favorite. I knew we'd find another. I knew we weren't done. Because of course we weren't. Of course we weren't. There had to be more. There's always more. One enemy I have noticed is absent so far. And I could jinx myself here by mentioning it. But I have not... Gosh, that sure seems like we could break that and get outside. Cannon Silk! Enough. Enough of your nonsense. We haven't seen any Claw Maidens. I have not noticed any Claw Maidens anywhere here so far in the Coral Chambers. I've only just started exploring. But in spots where they would have popped out before, or I would have expected them to, they do not. They don't seem to be appearing, for whatever that's worth. One of the... Yet another one of the casualties claimed by the Abyss. Perhaps. Of course, as soon as I hear a Void Mass, it's like ambush central. God damn it. God damn it. Ambush central. No matter where you go, no matter... Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. The little bell flyers, I swear to God. I swear to God, man. They are the worst. The absolute worst. Trying to beat the Reeds at their own game here. Dark Noodles just escaped. Just escaped the Dark Noodles. Just escaping. Void Mass, when will you not be a pain in my ass? Oh, Void Mass, can you please never come back? There will be a day, guys. There will come a day. Soon. It will happen. Where Void Masses will be extinct. It will be a long-awaited and glorious day. Is that the sound of yet another frickin' Void Mass that I detect? I think it is. It was not that far away from the last one either. So, oh wow, okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Man, look at our rosaries are already so much. We've recovered so many rosaries already, just going through like half the Citadel. It's crazy. This place, even in its decrepit state, is still so rich. There's still so much wealth, which is why so much wealth to be garnered from the from the Citadel. Which is why I re-equipped my rosary cannon, because I de-equipped because I was like, the rosary stash is starting to dwindle just a little bit, and then before you know it, it's like 1k rose here. Let me just throw 1k rosaries your way. Let me just make your life simple again. Okay, what am I? The timing here. Let me just make your life completely carefree. Once again, never having to worry about rosaries. Oh God, what? Oh, this one is in such a bad spot for me. Oh my God, yeah, that's... I yeeted out of here before, I remember now. I remember I did not want to have anything to do with this crap because I was getting double teamed by these guys. I didn't even notice that there was a void mass nearby. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to use my reserve bind, I think. I gotta use a reserve bind here. Yeah. This is... This is what it takes, guys, to get all the void masses. Oh my God. What? It's in such a terrible spot. Ay. No, I need to charge my my shit. Hey, oop, I just missed you. Come on. There we go. Okay, charged. Needle strike for the win. Now I at least have a platform to work from that I can claw line. But then, oh my God. Okay, Jesus Christ. But then I don't know if I have the silk for this. This is going to be the death of me, I think. Unless I have... Can I use... I can use long pins or grenades. I don't have the angle for the grenades. Not a very easy angle, at least. It's like you have to go to this claw line right here, right? And wait for him to do something while your silk recharges. That's the way. Okay, we found it. We found the pattern, guys. The problem is, if you're completely out of silk, and I don't have my weave light on right now, so my silk takes forever to recharge. It's a little bit of a risky business here. But that is slow and steady wins the race. God, what a just evil placement for a Void Heart. I hate it. But at least now this part of the high halls will, I guess, be a little tamer. It does seem that the pattern is seeming to hold that when you actually clear out a Void Heart from an area, it means that the enemies are going to be less likely to spawn as Void. For whatever that's worth, I mean, this might be our very last backtracking round. I don't know. This might be the last time that we ever, you know, come to some of these parts of the world. Depending on what gets added in the Sea of Sorrow. Is it Sea of Sorrow or Sorrows? The DLC that's coming up. I don't know how... no, I don't think anybody knows how it's going to work. Is it going to be similar to the Grim DLC, where you actually did have portions of the world that you were having the player go and revisit? Or... Oh, shit. Okay. Or is it simply its own, you know, dedicated thing? With its own new zone altogether. You are going to go Void on me. Actually, that's to my benefit, because it lets me charge a little more silk. Which I need right now. I need it. I knew we had one more of the massive moss duders to fill out. So we've got that there. So close to a perfect furred form. Perfect furred form. If only they'd been able to breed out the spines. Someone in the comments was pointing out that they think that Hornet is a fan of furry things. Because she's like, she trained with like the queen bee and I guess spent a lot of time in the hive and bees are furry? Is this further confirmation for that theory? It's like, if only they'd been able to breed out the spines, they'd have been like the perfect, like, plush, you know, furred friend. Okay. I don't think we have explored much in the Memoriam at all since we first came through here. And I am wondering, I can see one of the enemies here that is void infested, but I wonder. I mean, oh god, I forgot you did that. I honestly I forgot about that guy altogether. I did not remember him being a thing. Hold on, strategic retreat here. Strategic retreat. I was not expecting the Volt vessels. Forgot that guy had that trick up his sleeves. Can it, Silk? So yeah, I just was wondering to what extent the void would have taken hold here. It's at least got one enemy in its hold. I don't know what I dislike more, the Volt attacks or the void attacks. Good lord, that's one hell of a combo though. Hit him from both sides with that shit. Okay, I did leave a shell shard deposit up here, and I do remember though. The one thing I do remember about the Memoriam. Oh, look at that! That's those 7 shards, guys. 7 whole shards that I left a marker for. Profit. But I do remember one thing, and I remembered to put in my spider strings before coming back here because we got to get this guy Silksong. Oh, I think it is different than the other coral enemies. Crackling, growing, stretching shell. I was thinking, I was suspecting that this guy was just gonna have the exact same stuff to say as every other coral enemy that we've ever needle-ended. But he's got a little bit different. False chambers, long teeth, poison light, painful lash. So is this dialogue specifically for this guy, this creature that's been basically captured away from his natural environment? The false chambers. Like he's water source hidden, lost. Yeah, like he's been taken from the environment of the Coral Tower, even though the Coral Tower is kind of run out at this point in terms of it's run dry is what I mean to say. Poison light. He does not like this place, man. This poor guy. Oh. This poor guy does not. Oh shit! Forgot you were there. And of course you are. Okay, so some enemies are. Oh god, the void. It stretches everywhere, man. There's nothing left untouched by the. Oh, I forgot you did that. Shit, I forgot you. Speed up. Need for speed. Need for speed. There could definitely be some Silksong locations though in here. We got to be a little bit on the lookout for things that could be hiding in the darkness that we might not have looked for previously. Oh, there's another one over here. Oh, it's another 7 shell shards. Man, what am I ever gonna do? I got the bigger drill here. Don't even try. Don't even try messing with Hornet. She's got the bigger drill, baby. Oh, I bonked. Oh, he didn't move. There's our filled out journal entry. I knew we didn't have too many to go with the crust crag. That's what it's called. Nature distorted. This bug was born tiny and mild. The citadel deformed it in futile hope it may sustain. That's actually. Oh wait. No, we've seen the. Oh wait a second. I'm getting confused because for a second I was thinking of another entry here that we hadn't filled in yet. We've got these whiteboard enemies that we presumably are behind that locked door. But there's another one here somewhere. I think it's further up. There's like one slot that I think is next to some Greymore enemies. For a second, I thought that's the one we had just filled in. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's Bile Water. I have, I guess I should mention that I did see there was a nudge from a friendly commenter saying that there is still something that I have missed in Bile Water. And I asked for a little further direction as to where it would be located. I don't know if this is the room, but I was like, just narrow it down to like a portion of Bile Water for me. If you're not, don't tell me exactly where to go. Central Bile Water was the nudge. So I'm gonna put that marker there. That's my central bile marker pinpoint. I don't know if we'll do that this episode because we've had like this is now the second day of recording that I'm on. Just getting through the Citadel is enough of a task. So that will probably be for a later episode, but it's noted for the record. Aha! Another journal entry filled out, this time the Cogwork Choir Bug. That's a long entry. Its core is filled with fine mechanisms, but that alone should not produce such a convincing mimic of life. Silk must also be used to animate this artifice, though exactly how, I am not sure. Is that the case with all of these? That they are automatons, but they're also infused with silk. That would make a lot of sense. Oh, we got 11 more of these little crawlers to do. Actually, quite a few of these Cogwork core related enemies, so that's good. I still got these lamp bearers to do. I made it through the memoriam, and I did not see really anything new there. No void masses even. So, making my way now through the core. We'll see what we can find in here. Because I don't think I've fully explored in here since we went up to the top. We went up to the cradle, and we got the silk skill there. Oh, these guys come back? Oh, it's a new set. Alright, so these guys just respawn. That's fun. But we are going to go back to the cradle again, eventually here. We're working our way in that direction, because we have a Mr. Mushroom to track down. But let's keep going through the core and see if we can find anything else new here first. Besides void versions of these guys. Oh, man. Aha! I do see a void mass over here. It was just a little surprising that we had no void mass whatsoever in the memoriam. One for each zone, at least. Feels like that's the bare minimum so far, but we've had a couple exceptions to that. No, not that. One Rosary Cannon. Rosaries with the polyp pouch, even. Switched over to my polyp pouch to get a little bit extra juice, a little bit extra DPS for situations just like this. Oh. Yes. What? Have I been here already? Have I done this already? Did we do this already? I cannot remember. This is Silksong accessible only. This has to be new, right? I don't remember doing this. I don't remember doing this. What in the world are these things? Unleash all the grenades. Just throw all the grenades. Throw them all. Oh my god, dude. I'm panicking. I'm panicking because holy shit. Okay. We found something interesting, guys. We found something interesting. God damn it. Have we not faced that enemy before? I could have sworn we faced something similar. Yeah, the Cogwort Clapper. Have we not been up in that room? Like, it closed behind us, like we've never been there. But I feel like I have forgotten some key things in this game at times. Or in almost any game. Oh, I can't fill up my rosary cannon. Okay, do I like... Hold on a second here. Not having any spells for this. Like, Sharp Dart would probably be pretty amazing. Do I stick with the Architect's Crest? I might at least bring in my dice. Although, should we try to get a Silksong from those guys? Oh my god. If I can get rid of one of them, then maybe we can do a Needle-In. Gosh, I think in this instance, actually... No, not Multi-Binder. I think I actually might need Quick Heal. Maybe Quick Heal and Multi-Binder. Go a little bit more defensive, because this seems hairy. Do I even switch out? I might switch this tool as well. What could I do better here? The Conch Cutter wouldn't be bad. My Rosary Cannon is not going to be so good. Volt Vessels could be good. Let's actually put that in that form. The Staked Spear. Let's try that. Let's see if we can. I'm also gonna switch out the. I don't like the Rosary Cannon for this. Let's do something else. Something like Lifeblood. That could be. Yeah, let's actually do that, and we'll put the Pimpillos right here. That's what we'll do. Okay. All right, we got something new on our hands here, folks. Finally, it's been a long, oh my god, a long bout of recording for me. The episode is not going to be all that long for you all, relatively speaking. Crap. I went this way, didn't I? See, we took out that Void Mass, and all these enemies are all back to normal. The episode is not going to be that much longer than a usual episode, I don't think, but it's like, there has been I've done so much recording for, I saw the Silksong spot. I'm just checking over here real quick to remind myself. Was there anything over here? I'm getting distracted. Hold on. We'll explore this. We'll explore this later. But there has been, we've made some good discoveries today, but stuff like this has been on the shorter side, or the lesser side of things. The lesser side. What am I talking about? Sometimes I wonder about the words that actually come out of my mouth. I'm saying we haven't made as many of these discoveries as I would like. Thank you, dice. Oh, okay. All right, one of them is gone. One of them's gone. Now, heal. We can get a Silksong to serve. Lift it, fix it, me. Oh, it's the same as everybody else. I think it's just the same as all the other Cogwort stuff. Ah, crap. Crap. No. To mend. Work eternal. Yeah, I think you're the same as everybody else. Oh, crap. Oh, that's right. I put it in spear mode. No, I was thinking you'd come back across the arena. Okay. Okay. Was that really the end? It was. Oh, and you did drop something. You did drop something. A pristine core. Dang it. Okay. All right, intricate internal mechanism. This is our second pristine core, of course, because the first one, which I thought was so special, now is a little less special. The one that we got from the 12th architect. Was that really all we get from these two? There's no other way we could have accessed this, right? We had to access this via Silksong. Correct? Oh wait, this ceiling keeps going. Or it's higher than I expected it to be. Cannot clean grip the sides. I was so hoping that it was going to be an ornate key for the white ward. Oh man. Crap. Where are we going to find that thing? I wonder if it's actually out in Bilewater. I wonder if the reason that I'm supposed to return to Central Bilewater is to get myself access to a... Oh, crap. To get myself access to an ornate key. Alright, so cool. We found a new thing in the Cogwort core. Feels okay, man. It just wasn't a key or anything like that. But, you know, we're finding all the things. Even if they don't count as percentages sometimes. We're finding all the things. Trying our best to find all the things. And yeah. And yeah. Oh, man. At least fun to have a little bit of excitement there thrown into the otherwise, for me, there's been quite a bit of drudgery at times going through some of these areas that have proved not to be as interesting in terms of discoveries as I was hoping they would be. But we'll keep making our way through the core here and eventually making it up to the top once again. Huh. Are there some ducks on the other side that I missed? Did I miss like an entire passageway over here? Did I miss something on this side? Because I hear that steam over there and I'm like, why would they put steam ducts over there unless you were actually able to get to them? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. No. Aw, man, I thought I had found something for a second. I thought I found a secret. Does that logic make sense, though? I feel like that logic makes sense. I definitely heard steam over here. Right? Why would they put steam over to the left? Oh, I'm such a dingus. I'm such a dingus. The chamber keeps going up. It's not done yet. Why am I like this? All right. We know why I'm like this because, you know, that's what just... we had a Flintstone and Voltridian and all sorts of other things that were already solved. They were just Materium entries, and I had to overcomplicate them, so it's just in my nature. Okay. I feel like this part we have re-explored. Right? This part we have definitely backtracked once in order to get the Silk skill. So... but we'll still practice our being as thorough as possible here. This is a backtracking episode after all. And it's in the nature... it's the nature of the beast. But... this is, theoretically theoretically, the final... Not final resting spot, but the final, spawn point? The final meeting location for Mr. Mushroom. Mr. Mushroom. Mr. Harold. Where are you at? It's gonna be all the way at the top, of course, right? I just can't silk soar directly all the way to the top because there's some annoying platforms in my way. There we go. Wait, are we still... Oh, this is still not it. This is still not quite it. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there even more up top that I didn't find? Oh my god. Oh my god. There was even more. Did I even try to silk soar up to the ceiling when we were here before? Did I even try this? This the dead vines here don't really feel like shellwood. They feel like something kind of new. And we've got, like, you see the spider webs, so I'm immediately thinking weavers. But also it doesn't have the same weaver architecture. But I do see a fairlid skittering around. Fairlids. Deep weaver lore could be nearby. Oh, and is this new music? Dude, we completely missed. We completely missed this little area. Which I presume we would have been able to reach before, right? I just needed to be more inquisitive. The Architect's Crest is... it has its limitations. Although I think any crest trying to hit an enemy above you can be somewhat limited. Oh. Yeah. I heard you there. Let's take a heal. I got rid of my, I de-equipped my multi-binder and quick heal, so... This really does feel like a new theme. None of these fairlids have been void infested. Oh shit. Why did I think that was going to be a clawline? None of these have been void infested though. As of yet. And yeah, this environmental, the thorns, the vines, everything feels like maybe there's a vague correlation to shellwood, but otherwise it feels pretty unique. I feel like we haven't seen this exact environmental detail before. Are we actually in a new zone? What is this map? We're completely off of it once again. In God knows where. Oh, they're giving us a bench. Is there like a boss fight up here? Are these pilgrims that wow, they would have been, if they were pilgrims, like they're not wearing any citadel garb. So my instinct is to think that they're pilgrims, making their way to the Citadel, but we're way above the Citadel now. We're like way above the top of this, way above the cradle. So why are they here? Title card? This is nuts, dude. This is so not what I was expecting. I was not expecting like an entire new area. I thought we were like coming up to the top of the cradle to say hi to Mr. Mushroom. I mean, we're probably still gonna say hi to Mr. Mushroom because he's got to be up here somewhere. But it's a whole new zone. Are you kidding me? Okay, how do I... Oh, shit. Good thing I have my Ascendant script. I think I have to do this. Okay. And then we're going to claw line. We're going to double jump and claw line here. And then we're going to claw line here. All right. Hey. Oh, what the fuck? Is that a new enemy? Actually a new enemy. I mean, there's got to be new enemies because there's entries to fill out still. But it is a Garpid. Okay, so I think the enemy that I was trying to think of from Hollow Knight, let me actually just... No, I'm not going to Google it just in case like I get Silksong spoilers. But I was like, the name of the centipede enemy, the big giant centipede deep nest enemy in Hollow Knight, is it not the Garapede? I could be wrong about that. But that was one that we had to get, similar to these Materium entries, Flintstone and whatnot. You have to get that journal entry by reading, not reading, but finding a particular corpse. But this is a Garpid. It's got to be related, right? It's a centipede. It's like sightless burrower that reacts violently to the slightest sound. Are we defeating these guys? I guess. Every time I poke one of them, it counts as a kill. It's probably best to just keep moving. No, I can't. I need to do this in one fell swoop because I need my double jump. Needed a little more height there. Just trying to avoid too much height because I bonked last time. Yo, seriously? I'd like to heal, but I don't know if I have space to heal. I'm gonna get hit by those worms. The Garapids. Garpid. God damn it, I keep bonking. I'm gonna risk it here. Finally. Dude, so much of this... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do... We got Path of Pain... Mini Path of Pain here. Okay, I think I see the little part of the... Yep, alright. They really want you to do this claw line and double jump after. No, I was too close. No, it puts me down here, of course. Ooh. I was not expecting there to be a platforming challenge in a brand new zone. The map just keeps going. It doesn't stop. I need silk. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. No rest for the weary. I need to charge up. We're gonna take some time and fill out our journal entry for the Garpid, as well as getting ourselves some silk. Some much needed silk. Okay. I do not see anything down there except thorns. So we're not going that direction. There was another path. There was another path that I kind of want to check out. I always hate this part of video games. Not knowing which path is the right way, quote unquote. Watch it just be thorns. Yes, of course. Thank you. Deepness style leveling. How did I not get hit? Okay. Very forgiving Gar Pit hitboxes. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I was like, yeah, I know what to do here. I know what to do. I've done this. It's another new enemy. This is crazy, man. We still haven't gotten a title card for this new zone that has... Oh, okay. I can't actually... I have to claw line them. We'll worry about killing them later. Let's just keep ascending. We gotta get new journal entries, but I also need to keep ascending. If only Gorb were here to keep me company. Oh, okay. Fortunately, you get your silk back when you claw line. Oh my god. Oh crap, I'm screwed. I'm actually... No, okay. I was gonna say I'm screwed unless they do what they've done in other situations like this in the game where they actually bring the enemy back. No, I'm ending up too close to the... Oh, yeah. I'd love to charge up my silk, but I have so little space to, so little space to stand there. I'm afraid I'm gonna get hit by the Garpids. Spacing can be just a little awkward sometimes. Just a little on the awkward side. Okay, don't be too close to the wall this time. Alright. Make sure you got silk. Oh my god, I thought I missed it. No, what did I do? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm such a dingus. This is actually kind of turning... It's not Path of Pain quite, but it's... The feeling of Path of Pain is definitely returning to me. That, if they were going for that sort of a vibe, I think they've succeeded. Oh my god. Fuck. I really should probably go like back down and charge up on the Garpids, but just focus in. It's fine. Just don't have a negative mindset. Think positive. Think happy thoughts. Embrace your inner child. Whatever other Peter Pan sort of thing I'm trying to conjure in my mind right now to give myself confidence and relaxation. Oh my god, seriously? It's gonna happen again. This is not the kind of zone to be putting at the end of like a super long backtracking session. It's just not. We've already filled out the journal entry for this thing, but I haven't had a moment to read it yet. I know it's gonna be too short. I'm dreading the thought of dying up here. I'm so dreading the thought of it. We have Silk Eaters. We have Silk Eaters at least, it's fine. This is why you have Silk Eaters. For moments like this. When all hope is otherwise lost. So I screwed up my sequencing here before. It's dash to get height, then claw line, then jump, then maybe claw line again, but dashing is fine. Just don't, like I did a dash instead of a dash instead of a jump before, and that's what screwed me up. Just don't overthink it. I think I hear Mr. Mushroom. Are you serious? Are you serious? We made it. There's more up above, but I have a feeling we're sending Mr. Mushroom. We're launching him into orbit here, aren't we? I've seen this movie before. Why? How in the heck did you get up here, man? How in the heck? Lies and truths. Lies and truths must be discussed. We also need to discuss exactly how much of a headache it was to get to you. Do they realize it would only be the beginning? If they cleave themselves free, they would need to find their way anew. Oh, Wormchild. No surprise, it's you who meets me here. Following me, are you? Are you just now realizing this? Yes, we're following you. Or calling me. It is true, I would not have sought the lands below if not for your grand actions within them. But now, having journeyed their breadth, what singular sights I beheld. Flaming lakes, tangled woods, caves consumed by sand and frost. Remarkable things all. Though given their void-claimed state, it seems you and I may be the last to hold those memories. I cannot allow that outcome, Herald. I act now to save that place, both for myself and for those bugs still alive within. As one who has seen so much, tell me simply, do you believe my efforts in vain? Me? Certainly, you can ask, but I cannot provide good answer. I've no mind for outcomes. Always my vision is too clouded by the present. Only the journey, the now. For myself, that is the purpose, and as far as my sight can see. If any other could come to understand that state, Wormchild, I suspect it may be you. Though maybe not yet. Not this present, Maybe in a future far, when your actions might hail me so again. Alas, from these quaking caves, it is past time I made my swift exit. Hours each may be long and winding roads, but I hope you too come to know the many joys upon the path. And he's off! Into the wild blue yonder. Passing of the age, wish granted. Done. Look at that poor, lonely, empty quest log. Save one last descent. I did not expect to get a reward for that. The reward for Mr. Mushroom, I believe, is going to lie. I would expect it to lie post-credits. We'll see. See if that pattern holds. Let's check our journal as well. The Immoba. Slow drifting bug with a heavy top shell. The bug reacts little to threats, even those that could claim its life. The poor creature has lived a life too calm and coddled. It would not fare well in the world beyond its walls. One more little entry here to fill in. These guys were beneath the Abyss enemies. Well, not quite though, actually, because Wingmold is sort of like, it is void, right? Or it's a mix of soul and void. What's going to be here, I wonder? We are not able to follow. Well, not quite the way I expected, at least. Yo, oh my god. Okay, that sound was a little bit scary. I so wish I had my... that I had not taken off my lifeblood charm. We're not back in Hollow Nest, are we? Like, this has like Howling Cliffs kind of a vibe. Okay, we filled in the entry. A skrill. Common crawler that lives beneath sand. Like, it feels a lot like the background has these big shells in it. I think they're shells. And they feel like what you would see like when you're walking through Dirtmouth. Out there lie the endless wastes. If I cross them now, Pharloom shall fall to a black fate of my making. My choice is made. I will not abandon its bugs to that grim end. I must ascend again and cut them free. I think that's the same, probably the same thing she says when we try to leave the blasted steppes. Oh, you almost got me. I kind of need to farm that thing for soul. Or silk. Come here. No, don't go away. Don't go away. Let me get your silk. Let me get your silk. It really does feel like they used the Hollow Knight assets here. Please let there be a bench. Oh, it's a way to get back to Pharloom. Okay. Small tunnel leading downward, descend to Pharloom. Not yet. I was kind of wondering, how are we gonna get back down? They're not gonna be so cruel as to send me back. They're not gonna be so cruel as to send me back to down the way that I came. It said Nameless Town. It said Nameless Town. Nameless Town. These don't really look like buildings that I recognize, but there was a part of me, there's a part of me here that's kind of like getting this idea of, are we looking at like Dirtmouth way like into the future? Like Hornet has actually lived like centuries or even millennia past the events of Hollow Knight. Kind of like in a, you know, a Dark Souls sort of way. But these buildings don't really seem familiar. They don't look like Dirtmouth buildings. This surface dweller is free of silk. I think it means like it's not being controlled by the grandmother silk. Because I'm like, I just farmed it for silk. It's not. It's liberated of silk. Its nature remains its own. The monarch's influence must only have stretched below it. This is insane that there is even more up above. Sweet promises whispered, friends seduced. Now only the wind, the weaving ones beckon from depths below. Oh my god. There is actually something here. I want it to be the ornate key, but I'm tempering my expectations. It could just be like a relic or something. Oh, it's a memento. Surface memento. Worn ornament of the nameless town high above Pharloom. So you can just pick up mementos from, like, getting to some area on the map. And it appeared after we played the Needlein. That's so funny. Such a one-off type of interaction. I think this Silksong here is talking about... Can I keep walking? No. I think it's talking about the fact that the Weavers seduced all of this poor bug's friends. And now they're here alone with just the wind. Either the Weavers or Silk. Well, we just said from the Skrill journal entry, so I don't think I can get up and over. I think that's all there is to the nameless town. What an odd what an odd discovery. So unexpected. And oh wait, I could just run through them. They're actually completely harmless. That's funny. It really has a Hollow Knight feel to it. This area. It's like this platform right here. It just screams Hollow Knight. But yeah. This nameless town apparently was once inhabited, but either the Weavers or Grandmother Silk, but I think it's probably the Weavers, lured those bugs down from the nameless town, brought them into Pharloom. So similar to Hallownest, Pharloom also exists underground, which I don't know that I had. I don't know, because when you see the Citadel, it doesn't feel like it's underground, but it must be. It's got a huge cavernous space in that underground that's been hollowed out for it. I don't think there's anything else to get up here, so descend to Pharloom we must. Wow. That is... Oh, and it just takes you right back to the bench here. Now, okay, interesting. Could we actually just go back up? It would let you go all the way to the surface. That's so strange. Like, they didn't give us a map for it. They didn't give us a map. It feels like, but we already got the cartographer achievement, didn't we? So there's no map for it. It's not much of a zone. That doesn't really need a map. Much my completionist brain thinking like, where's the map? I want the map. I guess let's take stock of where we're at then. We can take these off. These are no longer needed. They were never needed in the first place, except by my brain and its need for overcomplication. But I think we are... Do we have any markers? Oh, there's this thing. There's this door here. Maybe we should... Maybe I'll save that for whenever I decide to go back. It does feel like there's probably a couple loose ends that we need to check in on, but some of them I might not be aware of. Because now, I think I can confidently say that I have given this map, as I see it, my best effort to explore and re-explore and explore even more. We have done so many rounds of backtracking, and this episode in particular has just been a marathon for me. Not so much for you guys. Hopefully it has still been a fun one. for you all to watch and experience. But I think that is where we're going to wrap up this installment of Silksong. And thank you all for hanging out to the end with me. There's really only one thing left to do. There's really only one big objective left to do. We know what that is, and I think that's what we're going to do next time. We are going to head back into the abyss. The end is drawing close, and in some ways that does make me a little sad that we're so close to actually finishing and being done with this extraordinary, just heroic accomplishment of a video game. Love what Team Cherry has done. And I am looking forward to a second playthrough, though, on my own time. That part is an exciting prospect. But I think I am, at this point, going to open the door for you all to give me nudges, because there are unsolved mysteries here. I have not been able to find an ornate key. And I don't necessarily want a nudge about, oh, here's a nudge about the ornate key, and then give me the nudge. I still want to maintain a little bit of surprise, if at all possible. So what I will do is I will say, I'm opening the door for nudges on things in general that I have missed, like we did with Biowater over here. I've got a nudge that I need to go back to Central Biowater. If there are any other things that you know about that I have missed, that you would like to see me go and take another look at, feel free to say, hey, you might want to check, the western side of Mount Fay, or you might want to check the right-hand side of the Sands of Karak. Feel free to give me some, not super specific, but a little bit more specific than just, the name of the zone. Narrowing it down to like a portion of a zone, especially if it's a big zone like Farfields or Biowater or something. Those kind of nudges, I'm going to leave the door open for. Please use the spoiler tag, say backtracking nudge below, and I will check those out when I am ready to do so. Because I think I am at the point where I kind of need the help. I kind of need the help, especially if we're going to find this ornate key, and I don't want to look it up. That's boring, man. Just looking stuff up. I'd much rather have some fun with you guys and giving me some nudges or hints or whatever fun stuff you can come up with, provided it's not an outright like, hey, go here to this exact spot and you will find this exact thing. Like, don't tell me what I'm looking for, and try to be a little bit, give me a little bit of leeway in searching through portions of zones to give myself still a sense of personal accomplishment in searching out and discovering things on my own. But I think that's where we'll wrap up this episode. I cannot believe that through all of this, we still managed. There was an entirely new area of the map that we had not yet discovered. Even if it's a small portion of it, but still, like, oh, I wonder if these here, I wonder if these are the bugs that were being sung about. The bug up in the nameless town saying, my friends who got lured in by sweet lies, or what were the lines? I can't remember. This is a great episode though, because, oh, here's what we can do. Let's do this. Let's finish off with, I'm so glad that we also found that other NPC who I can't remember their name. I just remember it was a Pious individual here, I think, in Whispering Vaults. That was a fun discovery. And we did get our last memory locket. And so why don't we use that here? Because maybe there's an achievement. Maybe there's actually an achievement for opening up all the charm notches. I couldn't remember if there was an achievement in Hollow Knight for that. It looks like there is not. Because I do think, unless we have to fill it up. Unless you actually have to put something there. Okay. All right. No achievement, so it seems, for having every single notch unlocked, every single tool slot, but there it is. All the crests, all the notches. Just need... Yo, there's still a tool that we need to find. So there are clearly some things that I have missed, and I have given it my best shot to go through systematically and thoroughly through this map, but I still need a little bit of help. So maybe... I most likely will be turning our attention to the Abyss next time. But I will leave the door open that if I receive enough nudges about other stuff to do, it's possible that we might have another backtracking episode, or either before the Abyss episode, or maybe we'll start out the Abyss episode with a little bit of backtracking. I will figure out exactly how we're going to structure things, but the end is in sight. Hornet's journey has almost come to an end. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad in some ways, but man, this has been one heck of a ride in any case, and I cannot wait to see exactly how it's all going to end. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.